FanFiction yin pei style. Okay, so you probably don't understand what's going on, but I just came up with the greatest idea for a better Madam Web movie adaptation, and here's my pitch. So the entire time, Madam Web is pretty much like this mystery character who does not is not like truly in the movie, but she leaves little Easter eggs throughout to make the main three chicks actually be like a part of the action. So it's like how do I explain it? She's it's like this. So the movie starts out with the text crawl and everything, and then we just see this dirty blonde hair chick who's the chick with the glasses and skirt that we see in the movie, who talks too much. She's kind of like our Peter Parker variant, and the entire time in the movie she's still this socially awkward person whose mom is probably in jail, and the dad is trying to move on with his life with his new family, and she doesn't have any friends, and she's moving into this new town. And as she's moving into this new town, this whole entire situation happens with her breaking this girl's board, the chick with the little puff balls in her hair. She gets pissed off at the fact that that happened, and then she's like, "You owe me a new board. You know who my parents are." Still having the same backstory, because I feel like the backstory with her was pretty good, and we see what's going on with that. The entire time we see these three girls kind of bouncing back and forth from their stories, where the chick who plays Madam Web actually is not playing Madam Web. She's actually playing the nurse version of herself, but she's not a nurse anymore. I'm sorry, not an EMT. She is now a police officer, and she knows about the chick's backstory with the black hair, the chick with whose parents got deported and everything. So she's basically telling off the story on why she's pretty much been kind of being her legal guardian, but not like legally. And she's trying to help her out from time to time, where she still has the apartment. She has a little bit of rent money. She asks the police chick. And so she's really, really smart, trying to, she'll be 18 in a couple of years or something like that, or 18 next year, or whatever. And that's kind of like their dynamic is that. And she's like, the only thing she needs to do is this big project with the Museum of Natural Science of Africa or something like that. And they go to the museum with the three girls. The chick buys the dirty blonde chick buys the girl a new board, and it's really, really cool. And the chick with the puffballs in her hair, she actually likes it, but she's trying to play it cool in front of her friends, because turns out she's a closet nerd. She loves comic books and all that stuff. She's really, really into it, and this board is like superheroes galore all over the back of it. So she's like, "Oh, that's actually pretty cool," and the board is actually, like her type of board and everything. And so they just kind of bicker back and forth with that, where she's like, "You're not cool, I'm cool," and she's like, "No, I'm just trying to tell you that I'm sorry." And she grabs the board, and she's still chilling. And this entire time, the girl who's like taking pictures of the exhibit, they're talking about this old ancient spider from Africa that is like dead, and you see it's like a cadaver and everything. And she takes it. She doesn't mean to, but she thought that the security guards were the people who end up taking people away who don't have citizenship in America, ICE. And she gets scared, grabs it, and they said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And she panics. And but before this scene, we meet the villain who is running the museum, the bad guy, the bad Spider-Man guy, and he ends up, explaining, "Oh, when he was on his expeditions with this lady in Africa, me and my friend, she was pregnant at the time, and blah blah blah." Or maybe she's not pregnant. Maybe it's just one of his friends, and we just so happen to meet her, and maybe that's who the police chick's mom is, and that's how the black-haired girl's hair is. I mean, not her hair, her story with the police chick, because the mom and dad got deported, and her mom died on this African expedition, and that's how they kind of bond over their like little friend stuff. And for some reason, the dude actually has a living spider, of like a living hybrid of that spider that's still alive, that basically before that spider died, it had a baby with a normal spider. And that's why the girls who get their powers in the movie don't have the same spider powers, because this guy, he's got like the super strength, he's got the venom and all that stuff, blah blah blah. And he ends up getting it lost. Like, not the cadaver gets stolen, but this spider gets stolen, because she thought that it was like a souvenir. You know, they have like in the shops and everything, that they always have like a scorpion on a stick, or something like that, or like, you know, like, oh, here's a mosquito and ember, like in Jurassic Park, stuff like that. So the entire time you see him accidentally put it towards where the like, he drops it by accident because someone spooks him or whatever, and the entire time you see this weird trace of like webbing that's very hard to see, and it's kind of faint. You know, the people are looking back like, what is that, what is that? And it's kind of like a spider sense thing. And the entire time that they don't have powers at the moment, that spider gets loose. You know, it's not in like little thing, it's just it's like a kind of similar version of it, and it's kind of alive in there. You know, it's just a little crate for it to be in. And you know, the chick grabs it by accident somehow, and then runs, and then the other two chicks know exactly who she is, not her backstory, but know that she's part of their school, and they see that she's getting chased by security guards. And the reason why she's not supposed to be there, because her parents never signed the paper for her to go to the museum field trip. And basically they fall down these stairs, and the spider, you know, breaks out, and it bites the main girl, who is the dirty blonde hair chick. And she looks at it, the black chick smacks it, and it hits the other chick, and it as she's like still kind of trying to wake up from her unconsciousness, she gets bitten by that spider, and they're both kind of spazzing out and stuff like that. And the spider runs away. It turns out that's the spider that also bites Peter Parker. So this is part one of a probably 4-part video, since I don't have a lot of space on my phone right now. And this is going to be a really fun story that I'm going to kind of keep pushing on until it gets done. So I hope you guys liked it, and get ready for part 2, 3, and 4. Y'all take care, and I'm sorry that I didn't put out my Apple Black video in the past couple of months. I will tell you guys and explain that story later on, but I really wanted to know more about having a better story than the Madam Web story that we got, and I hope that you guys are in store for a better version of Madam Web, and I hope you guys like it. Y'all take care. This has been Yin Pei, and this is Yin Pei's Fan Fiction.